Hello. A year ago here at Finovate, we took you on a fantastical journey towards a brave new world of banking. We showed you a current account unlike anything you've seen here and generally in the world. It's a current account that actually fits into your life. It becomes the hub of whatever activity you do. Since then, we've doubled the size of the team. We've been working with almost 1,000 organizations in our test market in Finland. And most importantly, we've been traveling around Europe, listening to people, learning from what they want to see in the future of banking. And today, we're going to be launching something that has never been done before and is going to add a whole new dimension to the Holvi current account. But first, I'd like to introduce you to Frank. So if we just jump over to the demo. So here's Frank. He's a freelance journalist. He used to work for The Guardian. Here are some of his Holvi accounts. So each person can have multiple Holvi accounts for their various activities. Let's look at his freelance business. As you can see, it's completely different from what a traditional current account would look like. He's actually interacting with his budget. So he can create this budget, he can add new categories, new targets, and everything is updated in real time. So on your left-hand side, the income, on your right-hand side, the expenses. And this is not a PFM. We're actually doing the bookkeeping there as well. So it's all tied together. The account can be shared by multiple people, so we can have a discussion going on. The accountant might be one of the people on that account. There's a built-in online store. The guy speaks French and English perfectly, so he might want to sell some translation services. And he can invoice publishers directly. So as you can see, The Guardian is overdue, typical. So now he's created the perfect account for a freelance journalist. And he knows that people out there are lots of freelance journalists out there who would like something similar. How can he help them? So that's where we have created something new. So now that he's created this Holvi account, he can actually make it into a template that he can share with other people. So he can choose which categories, what elements of his account he would like to share. He'll just give the template a title, freelance journalist, select a category for the template. Well, this is a small business case, so we'll choose small business, and then a short description. And there. So now a template has been created. He can share it by email or just direct the link to other people. But what is even cooler is that we've created a template store. And this is what it looks like. So here are accounts that might be created by the community or by ourselves. We can look at the various categories. Maybe sports, football club, that might be cool. There's a couple of ones for events, if you're organizing an event. A couple of things for small businesses. Maybe you're running an Airbnb business, so you can create a Holvi account just based on that. And one of the things, of course, that, I'm engaged, so I would like to get married possibly at some point. So we have a wedding account, a wedding template. We can have a look at that. These are the services that are included on your right-hand side. There's also all the Holvi functionality built in. It might be that it has third-party services included, so it could be loans or insurance. And I want to take you step by step along the process to create a new Holvi account from this template. So I'll just click that. That's it. So it has never been easier to create a new account. The budget is there. It's ready. I have an online store, items in there. I can start selling. I can tweak this if I want. I can edit some of the categories. I can add new items into the online store. I might add a few income categories or expense categories. As you can see with the wedding expense categories, there are much more of them than income categories. And then finally, when I'm happy, I don't even need to be registered to do this. So I just play around, and then whenever I'm happy, I can then save the account and create a profile on Holvi. And if I go back, we can see that Frank's account is there as well. So there's this whole community that can be built around a current account. That has just never been done before. It's just, if you start thinking about the possibilities there of how to sell insurance, how that can change when you have ready-made accounts. Somebody from HSBC could create a house building project account with mortgages and everything included, or at least suggestions for a good mortgage. So everything is there. And I want to stress that this is up and running. We do not white label this, so people actually sign up to Holvi and that's their current account. That's it. And finally, I'd like to meet any of you if you would like to become part of this ecosystem that we're building. And if you want to have Holvi in your country, go to holvi.com. We're currently only in Finland, but reaching out very quickly. And finally, I just want to remind you that being social doesn't mean adding a like button to your page. Innovation is not creating a mobile app for your bank. Innovation is doing something that has never been done before and thinking about things that have never been thought about before. Thank you.